Hello, let's try this again. I am not sure what Facebook is doing with me the last couple nights, but it is Friday. Take two. We went right to take two here. We try a different device. I mean, Facebook has been wonky. Totally wonky the last couple nights. Much better. All right. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, it's Facebook's been weird on me the last couple nights. So I don't know what's going on with it. So much for the fancy connection and the fancy lights and connection. But we'll turn all that stuff off and be right here with you. So how is your Friday? The end of week 37-38. We are at the tail end of it. I am excited to be here with you on this Friday night as we are on Black Friday, a warmer than normal Friday for this time of year. It was high 50s today. High 50s here today. It was warm. It was so warm I left my coat at the warehouse tonight. We're about halfway home, and I said, is my coat in the back seat? It was better than I expected as well. It was better than I expected, Kitty. I agree with that. I was actually surprised. I had to double check my settings to make sure that I had the right day on my sales app on my phone when I pulled up sales to see, because I didn't think it was correct. So I was pleasantly surprised. But again, remember, you have to condition yourself. You have to know that we don't know what tomorrow will bring. We don't know what 2 weeks from now will bring. So while we're both appreciative of what we have going in sales right now, and that there was money in the register today, you have to work with the idea of we don't know what tomorrow will bring. We don't know what Sunday or 2 weeks from now or 2 months from now. So there's no visibility. There's zero visibility. And it makes it really hard. I was working on schedules today, and it makes it tough to make scheduling decisions on things because of that lack of visibility. But I am grateful and thankful for the day that we had here today. So I am thankful for that. So that is a good thing. Let's get things. Ooh, I have no glasses here. Hang on a second. Now I've got glasses. Yeah, I'm a little concerned but you know, we're running good. I feel like in decor, people are getting shipments of furniture, so we got furniture coming and going at a good clip, which is good, and decor coming and going. And we still have we're in a good spot in clothing, probably the best spot we've been in years. But it really depends on things, so you don't know. You don't know. But, yeah, we do need the inventory. You know, so, I mean, that you can't do the sales if you don't have the merchandise, so I'm with you there. Let's get things started with our Good Morning, Good Night book. Our Good Morning, Good Night book is how we start this program. Hey, Heidi, great to have you here live. Always happy for you to catch up on the other. Great to have you here. I hope all is well in Iowa. But great to have you here live for a little bit. We start this program every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is how we get this program started. Tonight we are on page 194. Good morning. Get out of your own head for a sec. Do something good today for someone else. They'll appreciate it. And so will your head. That is our good morning tonight. But we were just talking about Black Friday, Heidi, and I hope you had a good Black Friday. It was better than I expected. And so I'm thankful for that. But, you know, even as we have good days, whenever you have a good day, I don't want to poo-poo good days. I really don't. I want to have a measured level approach so that we don't get too excited about the highs and we don't get too depressed about the lows, because it is a vicious cycle, and there are incredible highs and lows that we're going through right now. But over time, you know, people are still doing okay, and that's really what I'm focused on. I'm focused on us over time and getting through what we're going through. But there's a lot of good stuff happening, okay? They've actually started, I mean, I know all the news is about vaccines and when there will be a vaccine and everything else, but they have actually... yeah, less foot traffic, but they're spending more, so that's okay. And we beat last year as well. So I was shocked too. I actually thought when I was looking at sales, I had the date wrong on the software. So I thought the date was, I was looking at the wrong day. But that's a good thing, and I'm excited about that. And there's good news, you know, they're starting to distribute the vaccine. They have chartered flights, they're trucking it out places, they are getting the vaccine in position to be distributed once they have authorization to actually distribute it. So that's a good thing. They're flying planes to do that. There's been all sorts of charters for that. That started going out. United's, they've chartered a whole bunch of planes and stuff. So there's a lot of good things coming, but it's not here tomorrow. And it's encouraging to hear healthcare professional, my aunt, who's a retired nurse, you know, is actually looking forward to taking the vaccine and getting the vaccine when it's available to her. So she's in her 80s. And is a retired nurse and a nurse educator. And she told me today, and unsolicited, she told me that, you know, she wants to get the vaccine when it is allowed to do so. So that is a good thing, because she wants to get back and be with her friends. So I am all for that. So that is encouraging, because that is one of the challenges. It's not only distribution, it's not only having the vaccine, but it's getting people to take it. And most of these vaccines require 2 doses, so it's hard enough to get people to do, you know, on a good year we get like 40% of people to get the flu vaccine, 40-50% of people. So to get people to take this vaccine and to not only get the first dose but the second is going to be a medical challenge. But you know, to get back to normal, that is what we are looking at. So, but, you know, November, you know, we are running November, and, you know, we've got Saturday, Sunday, Monday left of November. And, you know, so we still got a lot of, you know, time to put some good dollars in the register. You know, we have Small Business Saturday, and everybody's really pumping the shop local. You know, the governor of Massachusetts, his ad started today, and everybody, the chamber's running things, and different people are, you know, they're really trying to highlight small businesses. We started our Andy campaign today. You know, we talked about how to Andy your community. And just to remind everybody, Andy is a barber outside of Toronto. And he started helping his community by giving $5 off a haircut if you showed a receipt from another local business. And just to get people to spend money in their community. And people have adapted it, since I challenged you to Andy your community. People have done all sorts of different things. They've copied his exactly with the $5. They've done 3. We're doing take a second look at local shopping. Take a second look at local shopping, and we're doing $2 off with your receipt. And we had a lot of people like that today. And we're posting. We have different starbursts and we have snowflakes and different things of where people have shopped and shown us receipts from that they're getting their $2 off. And so it's a really good getting people to remember to look at their local. I'm trying to come up with something and I don't have it yet. I want to help. We've been in contact with Andy. Kelly's been in contact with Andy. Kelly in Albuquerque tracked down Andy and has been letting him know all that we've been doing and talking about him since I first brought him up. And he's kind of down in the dumps right now. And that's because his area outside of Toronto has gone into a second lockdown of businesses. And while Canada, and I have to cover this weekend some of the amazing things Canada is doing to support businesses and to support employees, so both companies and employees, Canada has really done a lot of the right things in this. And I'll go into details of their latest. I have it, I just don't have it with me right now. But Andy himself is a new business. And so Andy isn't getting any of the government supports that are available to businesses because he isn't as established as long. And I feel really bad for him. And so he was really in the dumps. Kelly sent him the article of where she was covered in the Albuquerque paper. And that really boosted his spirits today. But he's got a tough road ahead. And I don't know what we can do to help him. But I want to come up with something because he is inspired. And this idea has really taken hold here with this group. So I do want to help take that idea forward. And if we can find a way to help Andy, I'd love to do that. So... and help him forward because he's been the right motivation. He had the right idea and the right motivation at the right time. And, as much, and I get what Canada's doing with their supports. I will cover it in the coming days so that I make sure that all our friends in Canada that are eligible for them can take advantage of it. Because so many of their supports have been good, but it just isn't there for new businesses, much like the supports in the United States aren't there for new businesses. It was for established businesses. So, yeah, I'm a little... I've been thinking about it all afternoon since I found out about it. I knew about the new lockdowns in areas of Canada, like outside of Toronto, because we saw that with the Comeback posted their video of it, and Andy's in the same area, so we will have to come up with a, we're all just trying to get to the other side, and so is Andy, so we'll do our part to help him and take hold on that and help him. Kitty's all ready to write a check to send to Andy. Well, you got American money and he's in Canadian, but I'm gonna see if we can reach out and find out if he's got a GoFundMe, Kitty, or anything to just help his area. So I will. I'm gonna reach out to him or talk to Kelly because Kelly's had these ongoing conversations with him and see what we can do on that. But I appreciate that because it is marketing inspiration. It's been a great story, and we want Andy to continue. We want Andy's spirits to to be lifted through this because, you know, he's our kind of guy. I mean, that's just really what it comes down to. Andy is our kind of guy. And, you know, they're on a 4-week lockdown in Canada. I forget where do you remember, Cassandra? I think the area he's in is on a 4-week lockdown, if I recall correctly, or 28 days, which is 4 weeks. But I mean, we need to do our part to, you know, again, we're just trying to help everybody along get to the other side. And when you have somebody that's inspirational like that really spoke to us. I mean, he didn't even know he was speaking to us, and he spoke to us. And really made it. So I love, Kitty, that how quick you were there to hop right on. So I will see what we can do to find a way to help Andy, and I will be back on that topic because, you know, we want to help him. And we want to buoy his spirits like he has buoyed ours. Booyah! Buoy? Booyah? I don't know. It's late. It's been a long day. It's been a good day, but it's been a long day. It's been a long day. So, you know, that is a big deal, and we'll figure that out. Give me a day or two to work on that. But we will come up with something. A couple of news items for you. A couple of news items. Teens are expected to do holiday shopping in store this season. Teens are not abandoning retail stores when it comes to holiday shopping. 2/3 of teens expect to do some of their holiday shopping at malls, discount stores, and at small businesses, according to a survey by Junior Achievement. Nearly as many as 65% obviously expect to do some of their shopping online. Teens' top gift ideas, clothing at 55%. Followed by gift cards, accessories such as hats and shoes at 44%. Electronics is way down on the list. I'm surprised by that. Well, that's, I guess, not much of their gift-giving idea. That's what they want to receive. But that they're giving clothing and accessories and jewelry is good for our industry. Is good. It's good, sustainable. They want to be green. So that is really... that is really great. I really, you know, 37% expect to spend under $100, while more than a fifth expect to spend between $100 and $249. So, I mean, that's some money that we can help capture. I mean, you know, again, it's not about the big sales, but all these sales matter. So the fact that teens are spending and want to spend locally is a good thing, and they want to spend on clothing and accessories is a good thing as gift items. Again, this is the year of gift giving, where tangible real gifts, okay, not gift cards, not junk, is the thing. This is the year that is in. It hasn't been in years. So this is the first time in years that tangible gift giving is in. So you know, let's take the teens' money. If they've got some to give, let's take it. I'll take from, you know, slightly under $100 to $250 from a teen. I have no problems with that. I have no problem with it at all. And cash spending is still in, you know. I know they said that was going to die in this pandemic, but even today, you know, our cash handling was in. So I'm down with that. I am down with that. one thing that's coming out of the pandemic, okay, and has been developing for a while, and really is more, you see it more in other countries, but it is, you are seeing it in the U.S., as, you know, businesses have adapted, is stores limiting options to help make shoppers make easier choices. Retailers, including Kohl's, Bed Bath & Beyond, are cutting back on a variety of styles and colors in different merchandise categories to lessen the confusion that can overcome consumers facing too many options. The shift is a reversal of trends towards giving shoppers more options as a way to personalize the shopping experience. So making it simpler. I mean, it's one of the things that, you know, when Cassandra gives me the grocery list and says, go to Aldi to get stuff, it's confusing in Aldi to me because there isn't a peanut butter aisle. There isn't a aisle for this. This is the peanut butter. I mean, if you want to, that's sort of how I think about limiting selection. But, you know, you're not going to have this same sweater style in 50 colors to choose from, okay? And that's okay. You know, it's not that we're all going to be wearing the same thing, but, you know, having and limiting some of these styles a little bit is not a bad thing. So we'll have to see where that goes, but I found that interesting but that's sort of how they're limiting their inventory, you know, as they're reducing their inventory stockpiles, and they don't want to be discounting all this stuff out. It was an interesting discussion on that. So just something to keep in mind, because that's what you're going to see in a year or two in your stores as traditional stores, traditional retailers scale back their selection. You're going to be seeing more on your shelf of things that look the same, okay, instead of a rainbow of colors, or, you know, the zipper this way and the collar that way on the same sweater. You're going to have more of the same. So it's going to be something to continue to watch as we evolve this forward. So just something to keep an eye on that I wanted to make you aware of. I'm sure there'll be more on that coming forward as we move forward. But it is Friday, people. It is Friday. You have made it through week 3738, 3738/38, depending on which way you started counting. And I am proud of you for doing that. We are on Black Friday. Tomorrow is Small Business Saturday, and small business is the theme of this holiday season. So it is small business holiday season, and you guys are awesome. You're going to do awesome. Okay? Exactly, Heidi. Less colors per style. And everybody's going to be doing it. And that's okay. That's not a bad thing. Okay? That is not a bad thing. But it will also increase demand for things that we have on our shelves in the coming years, where we have more diversity of selection. Okay, so even though in the short run in traditional retail it's going to limit selection, our diversity of selection in our stores, especially with quality merchandise, especially with the better brands, okay, because their quality lasts longer, it will survive longer, and you will have more years of it. We will be able to stretch this diversity of selection out longer. So it is an interesting phenomenon, and we'll see how it all rolls together. This video and everything I talk about here, everything I talk about goes over to narts.org /resale strong by noon the next day. narts.org /resale strong by noon the very next day. Yes, you do, Kitty. You have a bigger selection than most stores do. And that's what keeps people coming back once they find us. And more of them are finding us. Hello, Michelle. Welcome. Great to have you here. This video and everything that we talk about is at narts.org /resale strong, including a link to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store. where you can like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell so you know when a new one drops. I am here every night at More 8 Than Ish every night, live in the Nards private Facebook group. If you have a question in between, you just email me at Neil, N-E-I-L, at ECIstores.com, N-E-I-L at ECIstores.com. That's where you find me. Tomorrow is Self-Care Sunday Eve. We will have the recipe of the week. I'm excited about it. I got a special one for you. But you can always send your recipe to be included in the recipe of the week. Just email me at Neil, N-E-I-L, at ECIstores.com, and you can be the Self-Care Sunday recipe of the week. We start this program every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is how we start this program every night. If you were not with us at the beginning, we are on page 194 tonight. Good morning. Get out of your own head for a sec. Do something good today for someone else. They'll appreciate it, and so will you. Good night. Climb back into your own head for a sec. Take stock of what you got and what you need. You'll appreciate it, and so will your head. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah even. A small business Saturday hoo-ha. A small business Saturday hoo-ha? It could happen. Hoo-ha! We will party again. We will party in person, and I will be there with you when we can. But until then, I'll be back here tomorrow night at More 8 Than Ish. And know that you, and most especially you, yes you, you're not alone running this store. It's time for dinner, everybody. Have a great night.